How's it going? Hey guys, sorry, I couldn't reach my audio there for a second. What's up, guys? This is really just a live stream to hang out, answer any questions you guys have. I don't know if you guys know this. I'm an editor at heart, so being live is, I don't know, it's difficult for me because I'm usually able to like edit anything out that I say that I don't like or something. And you know, I got Cinema here, my dog. She makes a lot of noise, so sometimes I have to edit out things where she's in the background moving around like she is now. But welcome to the live stream. It's fun. I don't really have an agenda for tonight. I just want to hang out, answer any questions, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So you got two people watching, and Be Wise, hey, how's it going? Are you still only seeing the logo? Are you able to hear me? That's the good question. Looks like I'm getting good audio in there, so yeah, here we are. It's Wednesday night. Thor Ragnarok opens up technically on Friday, but I got my tickets to go see it tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Karen and I are going to go see that, and who knows, maybe we'll do another live review immediately after seeing the movie. Like as soon as we walk out of the theater, maybe I'll do, maybe we'll do a quick live review doing that. That could be fun. Oh, thank you. Cool. It's working good. So yeah, this week's been a pretty big week. I just uploaded the top 5 time travel movies with Durbin of Durbania. That was fun. And he uploaded his video that we collaborated on as well. That was the top 5 future movies. And so those videos, I believe they're in the description box down below. So definitely check out those videos when you get a chance. That was so fun making those videos. Durbin, he's a cool guy. And yeah, I look up to him. Oh, also this morning, I filmed my play-along to Ryan O'Toole's Rotten or Fresh game show. That's a fun show, and I watched the first 3 episodes that he did, and those were a lot of fun. And I was playing along at home by myself without any cameras rolling or keeping track of score, but it was fun to play along and actually keep score and see how I stacked up. So that video, I'm going to try to get it uploaded tomorrow morning, but we'll see how it goes. I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow morning because I haven't been able to hear out of this ear very well, and it's just really annoying. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you guys have any questions, fire away. I'm here for a good while. I was planning on having this live stream go for maybe half an hour to an hour, something like that. Or unless nobody shows up and asks questions, then it'll be much shorter. But you know, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I did notice that the camera looks a little flat right now, and that's because of my picture style on my camera. It's more desaturated and less contrast. So, and that's for editing purposes. It allows for more flexibility. So if that's bothering you guys, I can change that really quickly. I just have to disappear for a second, but if not, I'll leave it. I need to get, B-Wise says, I need to get Blade Runner 2049 on Blu-ray. Yes, that is a great movie. I had the opportunity to go see that again tonight, but you know, I wanted to hang out with you guys, and I've already seen it. But it's definitely a good movie. I gotta be honest, I'm not a huge fan of the original. I said this in the review, but I really liked this new one, and it's visually pleasing. The soundtrack is awesome. I wanted so much more. But yeah, if you're curious, you can go check out my review. I'm much more well-spoken over there. So, yeah. Sorry, just keep checking over at Cinema. She's licking the floor for some strange reason. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Oh, man. So, hey, B-Wise, have you got your tickets to see Thor yet? Are you going to go see it this weekend? I'm excited for that movie. Oh. Yes, I totally agree. I don't want to... I guess the movie's been out for a while, so spoiler alert. B-Wise says, I know the best scene was the scene where Joy and the prostitute morphed. That, while it sounds weird to say that, but it was very cool to watch. Just the way that it was shot, the way it turned out, that was really cool. And I love the part where Joy basically says, "Shh, quiet, I'm trying to think." And I don't know, I love that simpleness of that comedic moment. I laughed because it was funny. And yeah, that scene was really, really well done. And yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed that scene. So I'm just checking to see if I'm getting good levels on my audio. It looks low on my camera. I might turn it up. I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, it's Wednesday night, halfway through the week. Let's see. What else can we talk about, Cinema? Yeah. I took her on like a mile-long walk before shooting this to tire her out. So it seems to have worked. She's sitting down on her chair, which wasn't originally her chair. It was Karen's reading chair, and then Cinema just kind of took over. B-Wise, no, I might see it, but I don't really want to go because when I see little kids at movies like that, it annoys me, but I might be able to. But that aside, and go have some fun. Yeah, I'm so excited for that movie. Soy Mariposa, I enjoy your content. Thank you. I enjoy making the content. It's fun. Originally, I didn't know if I was ever going to do YouTube. I had gotten on YouTube back in 2006, 2007, just uploading kind of weird videos that I did with my friends in my backyard or my parents' backyard. And I didn't know that you could ever make money on it. And then later on, I mean, not that I'm making any money right now, but you know, a lot of people do make money off of YouTube, and that's cool. I haven't, but yeah, it's a fun thing. I love doing it, and I love talking movies. You know, I have another channel where I actually put up short films, wedding videos that I do, and actually I'm working on a Star Wars short film right now. I have the trailer up on that, 2 trailers, a teaser and a trailer, up on that channel. It's just Michael B. It used to be Mikester89. I don't know if searching that anymore works, but it's just Michael B. Yeah, I used to do a lot of lightsaber duel videos, so you know, I brought that along and just started doing a Star Wars short film for the Star Wars short film contest, which I thought would already have been launched, but you know, it's not. And I'm still working on the short film. In fact, right behind the camera, there's a helmet that I'm still working on for shooting in the cockpit, which is downstairs in my garage. And that I think I've been working on for 8 months now. It's a long process. But yeah, it's fun. I enjoy it. I enjoy talking about movies much more, I think, because I get to talk with you guys. I love making movies, but talking about movies, I don't know, I get a little more, I don't know, aggressive or energetic when I do talking about movies, and yeah. And that's why I want to start doing more live streams to really talk about movies with you guys, because talking about movies just to a camera and then later on I might get a few comments on the videos, but you know, with live streams I can be talking, and I think I have like a 30-second delay on my live streams to ensure better quality, even though I have a low quality video transfer set. Really, I'm trying to broadcast at 720, but I'm getting my camera's shooting at 1080, goes into this system that puts it out at 480, and then I stretch it back out to 720. I don't know why I'm doing that, but eventually I would like to get some more streaming friendly equipment. I have my eyes on some equipment that'll actually get out a 1080 signal, so who knows, maybe the next stream will be full 1080 and it'll be nice looking, and I'll turn off the picture style so it's actually saturated and properly contrasted. But for now, this is only the second real live stream we've done at home. We did a live stream reviewing Spider-Man Homecoming, and that was just on my phone. Like I've seen a lot of YouTubers do it on their phone, and it works. It's better quality than this, I think, but this is a more controlled environment. I can put the logo in front. I can put my animation logo in front of it and at the end of it. It's just more customizable and easier, I guess, and more complicated at the same time. And it's a better thumbnail option, because when you're doing it on your phone, you have to take a picture and then post it, and then you go. So, yeah. So from what I see, we got 4 people watching. That's cool. That's nice. Right, Cinema? Yeah. Nice. So welcome to the live stream if you just tuned in. I don't have an agenda. It's really just a hangout, talk about movies, answer any questions you guys have. So we were talking a little bit about Blade Runner 2049 earlier, about that scene where the prostitute comes over, and Joy, the computer program, they have to sync up so that, you know, it's a weird scene, but it's cool. It's really cool how it's shot. But yeah, I love talking movies. I'm excited for Thor Ragnarok. I think next week Murder on the Orient Express comes out. The week after that, Justice League. I forget, there's another big movie that comes out the week after that. So November's a big month. And then obviously December, we have, I can't remember the order, but I think Disaster Artist comes out pretty early. And I have never seen The Room all the way through. I've only seen parts of it on YouTube. So I'm excited. I want to see The Room, review that before I watch or go see The Disaster Artist, because I have seen so many things about The Room, and I have coworkers that have seen The Room, and I want to see it too. I want to know what it's all about, because I've heard great things, I've heard terrible things. I don't know. I really want to experience for myself, and The Disaster Artist just looks like it's going to be. Excuse me. The Disaster Artist just looks like it's going to be fun, making fun of the movie, and Tommy Wiseau, because, yeah. B-Wise says, yes, I can't wait for Murder. That sounded weird to say. Yes, I know what you mean. We all know what you mean. Murder on the Orient Express. That's going to be a fun movie. A lot of people in that. Daisy Ridley, Johnny Depp, Kenneth Branagh. Blanking on the other people that are in that movie. But a lot of people are in that movie, and I'm excited for it. And then, of course, obviously, the big one in December, Star Wars, Episode 8, The Last Jedi. I am so excited for that movie. I haven't bought our tickets yet because Karen is a worship leader at our church, so sometimes they practice on Thursday nights, and that would be the night that we'd be going to see it. So, and yeah, that has to come before going to see a movie. So, I don't know if we have that day open yet. So once I find out that we have it open, I'm gonna try and buy tickets as soon as I can. So we just found out that she doesn't have practice tomorrow night or the Thursday night that Justice League comes out. So we're good to go for those movies. We're gonna go see those movies Thursday night, opening night, and get those reviews out as soon as we can. So yeah, the problem with the Justice League one is I am shooting a wedding on that Friday. So Friday will be a difficult day to get anything done on, and I use this camera to shoot weddings. So yeah, a review probably won't happen that day, but Saturday, most likely. BY says, I won't watch the new trailer because I don't want it to get spoiled. Same with Star Wars. I do have to say, I kind of regret watching the new trailer for Star Wars, but I'm happy I did because I love trailers, I love Star Wars, and honestly, I think there were just more questions asked. And I don't want to talk too much about it because you just said you don't want to be spoiled, so I won't spoil anything. Don't worry. I like the color of your flooring. Thank you. It's hardwood floor. It's dark. We just moved in a year and a half ago, and that was one of the selling points of this place, was the hardwood floors. 80% throughout the house. It's upstairs in this level, and yeah, thank you. Yeah, I mean, and you might be able to see it back there. It's pretty dark, but right that's the couch, and the TV's right up there. Ooh. And yeah, I might butcher your name. Mi dicen cacas? Just, he said, I like the color of your flooring, and then after BY says, how can you see the flooring? They put a bunch of ghosts, like, ooh. Yesterday was Halloween, November 1st, in case you're watching this later on. Yeah. Also, I'm curious to know, how was your Halloween? Our Halloween was, I gotta say, it was kind of lame. We set up our stuff for it. I didn't get home from work until maybe 6:15, 6:20ish, so I kind of missed several minutes, a couple, maybe half an hour, 45 minutes of trick-or-treating. So we didn't really get to hand out that much candy, and maybe 10 minutes after I got home, we had a family come with 3 kids. One was asleep already. They were trick-or-treating. I gave them candy 10 minutes after I got home, and there was like a half-hour gap where no one showed up. And in that half hour, I decided to, set up our stuff, and I didn't get the picture here, but we set up a Jurassic Park theme because I had one of those blow-up dinosaur suits. I don't know if you can see this, but this was our setup. Not sure if you can see that, but that is me inside the door, and we built a Jurassic Park doorway type of thing with the Jurassic Park sign on top. We had more for our church's trunk or treat, but this was all we could put together in 5 minutes. And it was really cold. I want to say it was 35 degrees outside last night, maybe a little warmer, but it was cold, and there were not many kids out, and I think we had max 20 kids come to the door trick-or-treating, and most of them were like at least 16 and not even dressed up. So, they were just teenagers. So yeah, be wise. My Halloween was boring. Yeah. Sorry, I forgot Halloween was over. That's okay. We still have Halloween decorations all over the place. Personally, Halloween is like one of my favorite holidays to decorate for. Christmas being the first, then Halloween. I used to be crazy about decorating. Be wise. Call the Ghostbusters. Yeah. I got a ghost in here checking out my floors. Midisen Kakas, what superhero do you think is going to get killed off in the next Avengers? Ooh. So, yeah, potential spoilers here. This is conjecture on my part. Honestly, I think Thor will get killed. Captain America, probably. And maybe. I don't know. See, here's the thing. They could make another Captain America movie because Captain America is so big right now. After Captain America Civil War and what's the second? Winter Soldier. There's the title. After those two movies and the Avengers movies, Captain America is like the big character. He's got the best movies right now. And it looks like Thor Ragnarok might change that. It's getting great reviews. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. But for overall just seriousness, Captain America is just taking it to another level. I'm not a big fan of the first one. It was enjoyable, but I liked most of the other Phase 1 Marvel movies better. Except for Incredible Hulk, but that doesn't really count. And Thor, maybe. Okay, so maybe Captain America is like second or third. But, yeah, it's, Captain America, I think he could survive. But Thor, I could see him being killed off. And Iron Man, I think he will live on to I think he'll get really badly injured and have to just retire from being Iron Man. Even though he's got that kind of technology that would fix any broken bone or injury really quick. But, almost sideways. Hey, Mike, that's awesome, but too cold. Hey, Adam, how's it going? Glad you could make it. We went trick-or-treat. Almost Sideways is Adam. We did a collaboration a while back. That was fun. We did our top 5 post-apocalyptic movies, and that was a lot of fun. I love talking about post-apocalypse movies. Sorry, I'm falling behind on comments. Almost Sideways, Adam says, we went trick-or-treating, and there was a house that was excuse me, that was totally purged, a purged theme. It was awesome. That sounds creepy, actually. I've only seen the first Purge, and I liked it to an extent, but I was just frustrated at the characters. They didn't behave like normal human beings would in that case, because they knocked somebody down that had a gun, and the gun falls to the ground, and there's people attacking them. The gun is right there within your arm's reach, and they don't grab it, and they just walk out of the room. It's like, you could have grabbed that gun to protect yourself. I'd like to see the other ones. Be wise, I don't know how that is awesome, but okay. Almost Sideways, because it was scary and was totally like the movies. I liked it anyway. That does sound pretty cool. Midisen Kakas, because the Purge is cool. Duh, lol. Be wise, well, your daughter must have thought the opposite. Yeah. I was watching Adam's Almost Sideways. I was watching his play along to Ryan O'Toole's Rotten or Fresh video just this morning, right after I filmed mine, because I wanted to see how he did. And go watch that video. I'm not going to spoil it, but yeah, that was a fun video to watch. And he brought his daughter along to just watch him play, watch the video. That was fun. It was cute. Nice. Yeah, the Purge, I don't think... See, I'm okay with horror movies, and I wouldn't necessarily consider the Purge a horror, maybe thriller. But I'm good with those movies. I used to watch horror movies all the time. But Karen's not a big fan of horror movies, so I'm trying to remember the last horror movie I watched. I feel like it was just recently, but before then it was a long stretch of time, and I don't remember which one it was. I was thinking about doing... It was It! Yeah, that's right. It was the last horror movie that I watched. I was asked, what did you think about the new It movie? I loved it because I loved the original one, and I grew up watching that one. That one gave me nightmares when I was a kid. For some reason, I started watching it. The first time I watched it, I was like 6 or 7, maybe a little older. But that movie scarred me. I had nightmares about a demonic clown chasing me around. And again, spoilers for It, the new one. I loved the portrayal of the kids, of Pennywise. Everyone did a fantastic job. Skarsgård, he did fantastic as Pennywise. I'm blanking on his first name. Stellan Skarsgård? No, not Stellan Skarsgård. That's the father. There's a lot of Skarsgård, and I blank on all their names every now and then. But yeah, I really liked it. It was a bit too much of jump scares in some parts, and some parts weren't really scary. They were just kind of creepy. But overall, I really liked it, and I have a review up for that movie, spoiler-free and spoiler-filled, with my brother, because Karen has coulrophobia, which is fear of clowns, so she would never in a million years watch that movie. So I went to watch it with my brother, and I think he liked it too. And he read the book, so he knows much more about this subject than I do. Otherwise, nothing wrong with that, your daughter and I. Your daughter, I find it interesting. Sorry if I offended you. I forgive you, Be Wise. I'm glad you guys are still having a conversation in the comments or in the chat box. I love seeing that because it's not just me talking to you guys, it's you guys talking with each other in the chat box or in the chat window, whatever you want to call it, talking about movies and just life in general. It's just fun to see. You know, sometimes we might not ever connect if it weren't for YouTube, and I don't know. I love the community of YouTube, and you know that's obviously where I met Adam from Almost Sideways, Anthony from the Silver Screen Analysis, and Durbin from Durbania. That's, you know, good guys, good friends, and I'm looking forward to doing more collaborations in the future with them, possibly. Who knows? Reducing Kakas. Sometimes I think I'm in the Matrix. I do too. Sometimes. It's weird. I don't know. For some reason, a couple of years ago, I was working out at the gym and I'm listening to music and I see a guy like bobbing his head. He's not wearing headphones and he's bobbing his head like to the same beat as my music. And at first I'm like, are my headphones not plugged in? And I'm like, no, they're plugged in. And I'm like, is everyone hearing the same music I do? It's weird, but it's like, is everyone hearing as I am? And am I in the Matrix or something? It was weird. I don't know. I don't know. That's weird. But Almost Sideways. What movie are you looking forward to next year, guys? And yes, that's not just a question to me. That's a question to all of you watching, either live or later on. Oh man, there's a lot of good movies coming out next year. Well, I can't say good movies, but potentially good movies. Big movies that have promise of being good. Obviously, Han Solo, the Star Wars movie, I'm super excited for that movie. I have a feeling it's going to get delayed to December if it hasn't already. I don't really keep up to date on news. Not that much anymore. I don't know why. I should. Yeah, Han Solo, Avengers, Infinity War for sure, Black Panther. The problem with Black Panther is that movie comes out the same day that my wife is due. If you didn't know, we're having a baby girl. She's due February 19th, so that's right around the same time that Black Panther comes out. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to see that movie right away, but eventually I'll see it and review it. So because I'm really excited for that movie. Yeah, BY says Tomb Raider. It looks like fun. Tomb Raider does look fun. I have only seen the original one, with hi, with Angelina Jolie, and I only saw it once when it first came out. This is before I really knew who Daniel Craig was. I know he's in it, but yeah, I don't remember like being a huge fan of it. I remember being entertained. Excuse me, sorry, but it was all right. But this one looks pretty good. I can't remember exactly when it comes out, but I'm excited for it. There's a movie coming out in January. Oh man, but the problem with January is like the month where movies go to die. So you know, all the studios are like, we don't like this movie. Put it in January. Nobody will go see it. So being excited about a movie that comes out in January, you always got to be careful with that. There's only very few good movies that come out in January, but I gotta quickly check because I don't remember what it was. The Commuter, I just saw a preview for it the other day. That looks pretty good. Where is it? Oh, Maze Runner: The Death Cure. That movie was put on hold for a long time because the main actor, Dylan O'Brien, I think his name is, he got injured on the set, and really badly injured, that they had to postpone the rest of filming for a long time. So I'm still excited for that movie because I liked the first one a lot. The second one was okay, it was weird, but I'm still excited for that. I look like Neo, so I look like Keanu Reeves. All right, I don't know if I could ever do an impression of him. Whoa. I can't even remember a line that he says in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Philosophize with him. Yeah, Tomb Raider. Squint really hard. Thank you, B-Wise. Yeah, it's exciting. He said congratulations on the baby. Yes, thank you. I'm nervous to be a father. My dad was a really great dad. It's a lot to live up to, but yeah, I hope that I can be at least half the father he was. So yeah, and 12 Strong. Yeah, I think I saw a preview for that, and yeah, it's got Chris Hemsworth in it, and it comes out in January, so that's what's got me worried about it. And very shortly after Thor Ragnarok, so it's like, did he split his time like right after filming Thor Ragnarok, go to that movie really quickly and just get done filming with that as a quick paycheck? Who knows? It might be like his version of The Great Wall, which I still haven't seen with Matt Damon. So yeah. Me decent cacas. What is the meaning of life? That's a good question. Now I could get like really philosophical, but or really religious about it. But I mean, the way I see it is, you know, it's not necessarily to be happy, I guess. I mean, obviously we as human beings, and I mean, me being an American or something, you know, we all have that, you know, the right of the pursuit of happiness or whatever. We all have that right to pursue that. Not that we're guaranteed that at all, but yeah, I mean, if you really want me to get into it, I'll get into it. But I mean, in my opinion, it's simple yet complex at the same time, and I struggle with it all the time. So yeah. B-Wise says, I am excited for The Commuter and Maze Runner. Do you get depressed if characters die? Because if so, I need to tell you major spoilers. Not really. I don't get too upset because, you know, sometimes having a major character die is important to the story. I am a huge fan of The Walking Dead. In fact, I reviewed the last two episodes, and did some theorizing about what I think is going to come up in the next few episodes or seasons, whatever, basically what the future holds for that series. And that is like my favorite TV show right now, is The Walking Dead. And I mean, if you haven't seen last season, spoiler alert, two major characters die in the first episode. So, you know, that's huge. And personally, I really liked that episode because it was such a defeat, you know, because the season that came before that, season 6, was all about like confidence building for Rick and the group of Alexandria. And then for that episode of the first season, well, it was the end of season 6, but the first episode of season 7 is where it really just punches you in the gut. And yeah, I appreciated the boldness of the writers to kill off two characters, major characters, one that had been in the series since episode 1, really, but really episode 2, because that's when you first see him. So, yeah, spoiler alert, it was Glenn. Anyway, and Abraham, yeah. So, yeah, I don't mind when major characters get killed off. So, I mean, look at Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring. That's my favorite Lord of the Rings movie, and Boromir is killed off. And sorry if I spoiled that movie, but it did come out 16 years ago, so you had your chance. But yeah, so yeah, I gotta ask you guys a question. What is your favorite time travel movie? Because I just uploaded that video with the collaboration video with Durbin on my channel, and I don't want to give it away, but you can go look at that video and check it out after this live stream, or if you're watching later on after this is live, you can pause it, go watch that video and come back. It's a long video, probably shorter than this one's gonna be, but still like 42, 43 minutes, I think. So it's lengthy, to say the least. But yeah, I guess me decent kakas, what do you think the meaning of life is? Since you asked what is the meaning of life, I'm curious to see what you think it is. And I'm gonna go back to looking to see what movies are coming out next year. Alpha. Oh man, that's gonna be good, I hope. I want it to be good. It comes out in March, and March has become like this new, it's become like the new May or June. A lot of big movies are put in March. This past year, there were huge movies that came out in March. Beauty and the Beast, Power Rangers, Logan, and I forget what the fourth movie was. I didn't get to go see it that opening weekend. But it has become a huge month for movies, and I love that. It's like a pre-summer season month. And April's a pretty good month usually, but March, just this past year, has turned into like an amazing month. And yeah, I'm excited. I know Alpha comes out in March. A Wrinkle in Time, which I know it's based on a book. I haven't read it. I was told to read it by my siblings and my parents, but I never did. I'm not much of a reader, so yeah. Oh, Tomb Raider, that's when that comes out. Oh, and Pacific Rim Uprising, that should be good. I mean, it's got John Boyega in it, and a couple returning characters from the original, and I liked Pacific Rim, the first one. So, yeah. Predestination is a lit time travel movie. I'll have to check that one out. I've heard of it, but I don't think I've ever seen trailers or pictures from it. I've heard of Predestination. So, yeah. Be wise. I'm going to cheat. It is the TV show. 11/22/63. Alpha looks like crap. I'm interested. That's the thing. I'm interested to see how it goes. It could be one of those really cheesy like dog friendship movies, but you know, I got a dog and she's a border collie, Australian Shepherd mix, so she's crazy. she's very high energy, so I'd consider her almost wild. She knows a lot of tricks, so she's domesticated, and she lays down on the couch not too far from me. So, but yeah, I'm just interested to see it. I have a feeling that we'll be reading most of the movie, and that's fine because some movies that you have to read, I can't think of any movies off the top of my head, but some of those movies are usually pretty good. It's hard to follow along because you are reading and trying to watch at the same time. But you know what? If it tells a good story, it might be worth it. So, excuse me. I'm definitely interested in Alpha, but it could be crap, like you said. B-Wise, Pacific Rim just needs to be fun. Absolutely, it does. Honestly, I wanted Power Rangers to be more like Pacific Rim, and the first Pacific Rim, I think it might have taken itself a little too seriously. They kind of went. They either should have gone to one of two extremes, either too fun or too serious. And they kind of went more on the serious side, but they didn't fully commit. And that's where I think the problem was. It was still a fun movie, and it was still entertaining, but I don't know, I still feel like they kind of missed a great opportunity. Yeah, they're getting a sequel because they made a lot of money, but We'll see how this sequel goes, and it just kind of looks like a retread of the first one because John Boyega, I'm pretty sure he's the son of Idris Elba's character that we didn't know he had a son. Oh, big twist. I mean, he's able to use his own accent in the movie. That's what I'm excited about because he doesn't get to do that in Star Wars. But Idris Elba's character had a British accent as well, so you know, maybe they're related. Who knows? I'm just excited because it's John Boyega. That's really all I'm excited about. I liked his character in Detroit, which that was a phenomenal movie, and living in the Detroit metro area, that's, you know, I have to watch it. You know, I'm wearing a Detroit Pistons shirt. I don't watch the Pistons. I used to back in like 2004 when they were good, but yeah, you got to represent. B-Wise, have you seen A Ghost Story? I have not. I tell a few ghost stories, not good ones, but no, I have not. I have not seen it. Medicine Kagos, the meaning of life is, I'm going to read it. The condition that distinguishes animals and plants from inorganic matter, including the capacity for growth, reproduction, functional activity, and continual change preceding death. That was very scientific, and that's really good. Very well thought out. I would have had to look all that up, and I don't know if you did, but I would have had to look that up to get all those words. Like, inorganic is not a word that I use on a yearly basis. I can't even remember the last time I used it other than today. Yeah. Well thought out. There's another... Yeah, Ready Player One. That's the last big movie of March. I don't know what to expect of it. My brother, he's the reader of the family. I am not. I don't like to read it. I don't like to read. DC Kaga said, I took it from Google. That is a good place to take it from. Google has all the answers. And I saw this, I can't think of what the word is, but it basically just like a meme, for lack of a better description. It wasn't a meme. I know what a meme is. But it was basically saying, like, if you could say one thing to someone back in, say, the 50s or 40s even, what would it be? And someone said, in the future, you can have access to all of human knowledge through a device that fits in the palm of your hand. And when I read that, I was like, whoa, that is crazy to think about. Because these smartphones are incredible. You know, we can access almost all of human knowledge, and that's really cool. And mostly thanks to Google. You look up anything on Google. Typos are like my Achilles heel, and when I'm editing videos at work or something, I have to put text on there. That's always a mistake I make. It's never a question of if or when. It's never a question if. It is a question of when. When is my mistake of typo gonna come in? And it always happens. So most of the time, I just type in a word that I'm trying to figure out how to spell on Google and see how it comes up, or synonyms. So if I don't want to spell out that word multiple times. So yeah, Google is amazing for sure. Oh man, there's a lot of good movies. Oh, I did see the trailer for The New Mutants, and I honestly, when I was watching the trailer, I thought it was going to be a TV series for some reason. What is it? The Gifted, I think it is, on Fox or something. There was another one that came out. It was about Professor Xavier's son, I think it was. But yeah, the New Mutants looks like a great, crazy movie. And kind of like a thriller, maybe horror type of element in there. But it looks good. Me decent Kakas, I'm going to subscribe. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome to the Married Movie Reviews family. We love to talk about movies here. This week has been a big week for this channel. I've been uploading a lot. I have 2 videos that are sitting on my computer upstairs that are just waiting to be edited. And maybe one of them will be uploaded tomorrow and the next on Friday. One of them is my play-along to Ryan O'Toole's Rotten or Fresh, which is an awesome show. Go check out Ryan O'Toole's channel. He's a fellow YouTuber. He does a game show called Rotten or Fresh where he uses rotten tomatoes as the basis for like movie trivia type of stuff. And I played along to it this morning and recorded it. It's ready to edit upstairs in my room. And yeah, that was fun. I won't spoil how I did, but I'm excited to get that up. And the other video is our 5th, well, technically 6th, but our 5th video in a series of our Star Wars reviews covering Star Wars Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back. I just uploaded Episode 4, New Hope, or just known as Star Wars, on Monday or Tuesday, or just earlier this week. So that was fun, and we're continuing on until The Last Jedi comes out. Excuse me. Be wise, where has Karen been? Karen is, me decent Kaga says, Karen, who that fam? Karen is my wife, hence the title, or the channel title, Married Movie Reviews. Me and Karen do movie reviews. I do a lot of trailer breakdowns, and really I kind of like force her along to come with me. Sorry honey, I love you, if you ever watch this. But because I really wanted to get into the YouTube scene and get connected with the community, because I'm seeing all these people do collaborations and make friendships, and that's what I wanted to get into. And I've made some friends on YouTube, and it's a lot of fun. And so, you know, that's why I started YouTube, and Karen and I, you know, that's why we do Married Movie Reviews. We talk movies, and maybe soon we'll have like a movie fight type of thing, where we argue about what movie's better than the other, because I know we don't see eye to eye on Star Wars Episode 1 and 2. And while I can agree that there are some bad parts in the one that I don't like, and she can agree that there are bad parts in the one that she doesn't like, I'm not going to give it away. But maybe we'll do that video soon. We kind of teased it when we did those reviews. So, Ryan O'Toole, hey, I made that. Yes, you did. Welcome to the stream, Ryan. Glad you can make it. I'm honored that you showed up. Yeah, that was a great episode. I'm not going to give it away, but that was definitely fun to watch and sort of take part in and play along. That was a lot of fun. I thoroughly enjoyed myself. So I'm excited to get that video up and show how I did, if I did good or bad. who knows? We'll have to see. Medusa and Calicus. Hi Ryan, I'm the new subscriber. Yes, you are. Thank you for subscribing, Medusa and Calicus. And I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. BY laughing, right? Shannon Brink. Karen is his wife. Hey Shannon, welcome to the stream. Shannon is my sister-in-law. So, and she, I don't know, you let me know if I'm allowed to talk about what just happened in your life. So I won't go into that unless you're okay with that. But yeah, yes, please do movie fights, says B-Wise. I would love to. The question is when? When can we do it? I mean, that could be like an hour to 2 hour long video where we're just like fighting about a movie, because we've had not arguments but conversations where we like fight about a movie, and those two movies that I'm talking about, the Star Wars prequels, 2 of them, and we talk smack or trash to each other, and yeah, it was fun. We have a lot of fun talking about that. And Ryan O'Toole, thanks so much for doing it. Can't wait to watch. I can't wait to put it up. So, Shannon says, yes, you can. My sister-in-law, she just had a kidney transplant, which she's been waiting a long time for. And so we were just very thankful that she was able to get that done. And she's doing good, as far as I know. But yeah, we're really thankful that she was able to get taken care of. And yeah, like I said, she's been waiting a long time to get a new kidney because she's had kidney failure for a long time. And yeah, we're just really thankful that that has been taken care of, and she's on the mend. So that's exciting. So yeah. Let's see. There is a movie coming out in April that I thought was going to come out back in 2008. And I remember fighting, like, in the YouTube comment section of the trailer for this movie, saying that it was this movie that's coming out in April. And that movie was Cloverfield. And I thought that it was the movie adaptation of the video game Rampage. And that movie is coming out in April, on April 20th to be exact, unless of course it gets delayed. And I'm just looking at the cast list right now, and I actually didn't know, I knew that The Rock was in it, Dwayne Johnson, but I did not know that Jeffrey Dean Morgan is going to be in that. And if you didn't know, he plays the character Negan in The Walking Dead, which, like I said earlier, I'm a huge fan of that show. Well, not huge fan. I'm a big fan. That I love watching the show. I don't read the comics or anything, so I'm a fan. I don't know everything about that show. But yeah, that's going to be, I hope it's going to be a fun movie. I mean, the game was fun. The original game was awesome. The newer games, I played one on GameCube. Okay, B-Wise, must see Cloverfield now. Yeah, it's a found footage movie, so if you like that style, you might like this movie. The problem with it is it's very, how do I say it? It's unbelievable that it would ever be a found footage movie. Like Blair Witch Project, you believe it could be a found footage movie because it takes place in the woods and like no one sees it, no one ever heard about it until it's like, hey, we found this video camera in the woods. What is it? This one, it's like, it's overly destructive to where it's like you would never have this as a found footage movie to be believable. And I don't think that was the point of it, but that's usually why you choose that style, and that just kind of bothered me a little bit. It's like, come on, really? Shannon says 12 years. She was suffering with kidney failure for 12 years. That's a long time, people, to be waiting for a kidney, an organ, to get back what you should have, right? That's a long time. That is just 1 year less than one of my brother-in-law. on Karen's side. That's 1 year less than how old he is. I can't imagine being that old, and yeah, it's just, that's crazy. But Shannon, she's a trooper. She's healing well. So yeah, if you can, just keep her in her prayers, keep her in your prayers, like we have here at our house. So rough day today, but doing well otherwise. Thanks, Mikey. Yeah, my family calls me Mikey sometimes. Thank you, Shannon. But yeah, I'm glad you're doing well. I'm sorry that you had a rough day. My brother Alan, her husband, told me that you were having a rough day, so I'm sorry to hear that. But otherwise, yeah, I'm glad you're healing well. Oh yeah, B-Wise says no, the new one. I can't wait. Or if you're talking about 10 Cloverfield Lane, I still haven't seen that movie. Shannon, I need to come over to your house and watch that because Karen, I don't think Karen wants to watch that movie. I don't think she's even seen the original one, and she wasn't interested in that one either. But I know Alan wanted to show me, my brother, he wanted to show me that movie. So yeah, I still want to see that movie. I've heard good things about it. And I know that there's a new Cloverfield movie coming out next year, but I don't remember exactly when. Oh my goodness. Next year is just going to be an awesome year for movies. Deadpool 2, I actually just watched Deadpool a couple weeks ago. Yeah, it's a lot of inappropriate stuff in it, but it's a really good comic book movie. Ocean's 8. I love Ocean's 11 and 13. Ocean's 12 was okay. Ocean's 8, it's a sequel, but a reboot at the same time. I don't know. I'm excited for it because I think it's done by the same director, and the cast. Just the one name that I see in here, just like the 3 names that they list. Well, 2 names that I see: Matt Damon and Cate Blanchett. That's gonna be good, and I know Sandra Bullock is in it. Several other big actresses. It's gonna be fun. Ryan O'Toole says, Pistons, huh? You guys got Avery from us. He's a great player. I'll be honest, Ryan. I wear the shirt, but I don't watch them, and I don't really pay that close of attention to them. I used to watch them when they were good, back in 2004, 2005, when they won the championship. That was a great year. I don't think I've watched them since. I think I watched them the following year, and that's when I just kind of was like, you know what? I'm done. They just didn't live up to the previous year. Yeah. So I don't I used to play basketball, and when I was playing basketball in high school, I used to actually pay attention to the pro sports teams and the players like Allen Iverson, Ben Wallace. It's been a while, so I don't really remember all the names, but there were a lot of big names back when I was in high school playing sports. So I don't know many players nowadays. Sorry. B-Wise, the 3rd Cloverfield, the one coming out in March. Yes, that's when it comes out. I overlooked it, didn't I? Where is it? Where is it? Can't find it. Oh well, but yeah, I'm still excited for it. I still want to see 10 Cloverfield Lane and the new Cloverfield when it comes out, because I think it's a good idea for a series, a good movie. It's like the first real, just started in America monster movie, so we'll see how it goes. Shannon Break doesn't really have too much to do with Cloverfield, but it was decent. Yeah, I'd still like to see it just because I heard John Goodman's good, and I guess it's like they're just all in a bunker the whole time. So it's really more about like the human psyche and stuff, how that would all go down. That's how I see it from the trailers and what I've heard. So I don't know, we'll see. Decent Caucus. Okay, then I'm out. This was very entertaining. I have to go. Morpheus said, I've been in the Matrix too long. Bye, Mike B. Wise. Be wise. Ryan, Shannon. Thank you for stopping by. Me, Decent Caucus. This was fun. I'm going to get wrapping up here soon myself. I've been going for just an hour exactly at this point. So yeah, it's close to that time that I'll be wrapping up. But thank you for stopping in. This was fun. B-Wise, are you excited for Edge of Tomorrow 2? I didn't know that they were making an Edge of Tomorrow 2, to be honest. Personally, I don't think that they should, because the first one, I loved the first one. It was awesome. It was entertaining. It was funny. Yeah, I really enjoyed the first one, and I don't know if they should touch it because it was so good. B-Wise, I said bye. Notice me, senpai. Bye, I didn't read it. I forgive you. Bye, my good friend. And they're saying bye to each other. Bye. It was glad to have you. Thank you for stopping by. But yeah, I didn't know that they were making a Edge of Tomorrow 2. Do you know? I don't know when even that would be coming out. I would assume in the summer, but since we haven't heard anything about it, it might be pushed back till fall or winter. I don't really know. But oh my goodness, just a huge year for movies. Incredibles 2, we've been waiting a long time for that. Jurassic World, The Fallen Kingdom, Jurassic World 2, the 5th film in the Jurassic Park franchise. That's going to be big, hopefully good. Ant-Man and the Wasp, just big movies. The Predator, they're making another Predator movie. I knew that, but I always forget about that. Be wise, I am now leaving. Well, thank you. I'm going to be wrapping this up very soon because I've been going a little over an hour, and I have a few things to do tonight. I'm pretty sure you guys have things to do, and you don't want to hear me just ramble on all night. Equalizer 2, I'm just going through the years because there was a question asked earlier about what movies I'm looking forward to next year, and I didn't know all that many movies that were coming out next year, so I wanted to just quickly go over the list, and I've been kind of spreading it out through the live stream. And now that I'm getting ready to wrap it up, I'm just quickly going over these. The Equalizer 2. Don't think that needed a sequel, but I enjoyed the first one. They're making another Robin Hood movie with Taron Egerton. I always want to say Edgerton because of Joel Edgerton. This is Taron Egerton. Okay, B-Wise says Edge of Tomorrow 2 doesn't have a release date. And that's good because they need to do it right if they're going to make a sequel to that, because I thought it was very good. And I could see them, they have enough material to make a sequel because, you know, the way it ended was kind of open-ended. You know, it's like, hey, things are still going on, but we kind of won. I don't know, it'll be interesting. Sorry, you probably hear the train. I don't live too far from train tracks. Oh yeah, I forgot that they were making Top Gun 2. That's another movie that I feel like they shouldn't have touched. I've only seen it a couple times, and it's been a long time since I've seen the first Top Gun, but I don't know how I feel about them making a sequel. And I'm pretty sure that they're going to have all the same cast. I mean, Tom Cruise obviously wants to be in it. He should be in it. Val Kilmer, he'll have to lose some weight, I think. It's been a while since I've seen him in a movie, but he blew up. If he wants to fit in a jet cockpit, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what they would do with that. I mean, they've just got to come out of retirement. It's going to be like Tom Cruise's version of Expendables, I guess. That's how I see it going down. Which I personally love the first two Expendables movies. The third one, it was okay. It wasn't like it should have been. It was too focused on the new group that I think they wanted to make a fourth one, and I still think they might be making a fourth one, which I think is a mistake. They just leave it alone. You guys had your golden years back in the 80s and 90s. Just let it be. But yeah. BY says, I can't wait for Equalizer 2 and Ant-Man. Yes, those are going to be awesome movies. Ant-Man comes out after Avengers Infinity War, so obviously, potential spoilers. It's already been spoiled. Ant-Man is going to survive Avengers Infinity War. So That's the problem that I have with Marvel right now, is they've announced so many movies so far in advance that there's really no drama when it comes to possibly or potentially losing characters in these movies. Like, they could have another Thor movie planned and they would probably announce it, and it's like, okay, well, Thor's off the table for possibly being killed in a movie, so we don't have to worry about his character. Spider-Man, we don't have to worry about his character. He just got on the scene. There's no way they're going to kill him off. That's what I don't like about it. But other than that, I love what Marvel has done in creating this universe of characters. And DC is really trying to play catch up, and they're pushing themselves too fast with, they had Man of Steel, and then Batman v Superman, and now Justice League. They did not give that enough time. And yeah, they had Suicide Squad, and I don't remember if they had another movie. I don't think they did. But Suicide Squad, I think we can all agree that it was a kind of subpar movie. But yeah, I just think they're pushing it too fast. Like, we didn't get our own movies. Wonder Woman, obviously. Wonder Woman came out this year. That was a great movie. That was their best movie so far. And I'm a big fan of Man of Steel, and I actually did like Batman v Superman. But they're just pushing themselves too fast. We don't know who Aquaman really is. We don't know who Flash is. It's not the same character from the CW show. I don't watch that show, but I've heard good things about it. And we don't know anything about Cyborg either. So these are just characters being thrown into a movie, and it's like, well, let's hope it works. I hope it works. I really do hope it works, because like I said, I liked Man of Steel, I liked Batman v Superman, I loved Wonder Woman, and I tolerated, for the most part, Suicide Squad. I think I'm gonna like Justice League, because I love Zack Snyder's. I love how the way he shoots. It's cool. He makes everything very. It just looks like a comic book panel, and it's very cinematic and it's very heroic looking. And it's a very sad thing why he was pulled off the project. But Joss Whedon, who made Avengers, which was awesome, he was brought on to fill his shoes and do any reshoots or rewrites or re-edits. I don't think they did any reshoots, to be honest, or rewrites. I know they did more editing, but he had to come on as director. So I think with his touch there will be more comedy in it, which worries me, because if that wasn't the original intent, it might come off really bad. So we'll have to wait and see, but still excited for it. And I'm gonna hopefully go see that the Thursday it comes out, opening night. Man, October 5th we have Venom. That will probably get delayed with Tom Hardy. Yeah, I can see that being delayed for sure. Johnny English 3. Why? I liked the first one. I've never seen the second one. I remember it coming out, but I don't think about it like, oh yeah, they're making a third Johnny English. I always forget that there was a second one. We're getting another Jungle Book movie, but this is not a sequel to last year's The Jungle Book. It is just a standalone movie. However, I do have to say I love the cast of this Jungle Book movie. Cate Blanchett as Kaa, that's good. I think Scarlett Johansson might have been a better choice, which, she was Kaa in the last one. Andy Serkis is Baloo, that's a good choice. Christian Bale, Bagheera. The best part is Benedict Cumberbatch as Shere Khan. And while I loved Idris Elba's version of Shere Khan, Benedict Cumberbatch being Shere Khan is just, that's the trump card right there. I mean, that is going to be awesome. And as far as I can see ahead on my IMDb app, it goes to November 2nd, which is obviously a year from now. X-Men: The Dark Phoenix. X-Men movies just need to take a break for a while. They had a good run. X-Men 3, The Last Stand, kind of messed things up. And then shortly after that, X-Men Origins Wolverine just really screwed up everything. They tried to reinvent themselves with First Class and then Days of Future Past. It just didn't... I liked Days of Future Past. I wasn't the biggest fan of First Class, and I tolerated Apocalypse, X-Men Apocalypse. And I appreciate what they're trying to do. They're trying to reboot the franchise, but maybe it's time to just let it be. Maybe stop trying to make X-Men movies. Sorry. Do the Netflix stuff. Do TV shows. Focus on that. Focus on the minor characters for a couple years, and maybe you can come back, completely reboot the franchise. Not that I'm like promoting that, but stop forcing movies to come out every other year, and they're just not that great. Excuse me. However, I have to say, Logan was incredible. Logan is probably one of my favorite, if not my favorite, comic book movie, because it's just so real and it's very dramatic, and I really like that movie. Yeah, that was a good movie. So yeah, well, this was fun, guys. I think I'm gonna wrap it up here because it is 8:15 my time. I'm on the east side of the country, so it's getting pretty late. I haven't eaten dinner yet, and Karen, if you didn't know, my wife, she is on her way home, so I would like to be ready to just chill, watch a movie or something when she gets back. So with that, I am going to wrap it up here and say farewell for now. But I would like to start doing more live streams. So if you guys like this, sorry, I hit my ring on the table. If you guys like this live stream, yeah, definitely be sure to give it a big ol' thumbs up, a like, and let me know if you would like to see more of these live streams. I do want to apologize for the quality of the video and maybe the audio. I don't know exactly how it sounds, but I can see how it looks. It doesn't look that great because of the system that I have running to my computer so that I can live stream. It's basically throwing out a 480 signal at best. So yeah, I would much rather get like 1080 video out of this thing, and my computer is actually less quality than the system that I have going through. It's just it says that it's HD, but it's really SD, standard definition. But I really want to get a new system for live streaming. So if you guys like this, let me know, and I will continue doing live streams. I'd like to at least do one a month, like the first Wednesday of every month or something like that. Who knows? We'll see how it goes and when I'm available. It's hard to plan things out when you have a mostly full-time job. Technically I'm part-time, but I work 5 days a week, almost 40 hours. So yeah. Oh wait, Ryan O'Toole asks, "What's for dinner tonight?" That is a great question. Karen already ate, as far as I know. So I gotta make my own dinner. It's either hot dogs, ravioli, leftovers, or just a sandwich like peanut butter and jelly, or I go out to get something. It's one of those. I'm leaning toward hot dogs because I have the buns and I don't want them to go bad, so I'll probably just eat that tonight. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna have for dinner. Really healthy. So yeah, if you guys like this, yeah, definitely give it a thumbs up. If I could talk, like I said at the beginning of this live stream, I like to be recording the camera, but I like doing live streams because it's more interactive. And before I go, Tiffany asks, "Have you seen Saw 8? I gotta be honest, I've only seen the first Saw movie. I loved it, and I just haven't gotten around to seeing all the other Saw movies. I really want to. And I know I completely missed the opportunity of October being like, hey, it's Halloween time, go watch scary-ish movies. And Saw would have been a great franchise to do because it's got so many movies. And I don't know how they are. I love the first one, like I said. I haven't gotten around to seeing them all, and they have really so many that it's like, ah, man, I gotta watch all these new movies. And yeah, I do that with Star Wars, but that's because I grew up watching Star Wars and I know all the Star Wars movies. It's easy for me to watch. Saw movies are a little bit harder because I know Karen, my wife, she would not want to watch those movies. So I'd have to watch them on my own time, like in the morning before work, or like tonight when I'm home alone, I'd have to watch that. Or go over to my brother's house to watch it, because I'm pretty sure he'd like to see those. Maybe, I don't know. So yeah, I'd still like to see those. Rhino toast, the solid choices. I'm assuming that was my dinner. Yeah, I'll see what I'm having. Probably hot dogs though. But yeah, this was fun, guys. If you had fun, let me know, and I will try to do more of these live streams more often. I'd like to do at least once a month, if not twice a month. But it really depends on if I have content to talk about. Like tonight, I didn't really have an agenda. I just wanted to come and hang out and have a Q&A session. However, like I said, I didn't have an agenda. It was just open-ended. Shannon Brink says, or sorry, Shannon, my sister-in-law. She says, I hate the Saw franchise. Yuck. I love horror films, but hate those sick torture movies. And Tiffany says, it's not about torture. And Shannon says, no, he does not. Oh, I didn't know that. I thought he did. I like the first one because of the huge twist, and I won't give it away. But I would still like to see them. They do seem kind of demented, but it's funnish, I guess. I don't take enjoyment out of seeing people suffer and die, but I appreciate the craft of what went into making that look real on film. Like all the special effects, and most of them, as far as I know and I hope, they're practical effects. Lately, I think they've been really dependent on CGI. It looked like it in the trailers for the new ones. But yeah, I'd like to give them a shot sometime. Who knows? Maybe I'll wait till next October when they release probably another Saw movie to just go over all the Saw movies and review them. Because now we're getting into like Thanksgiving and Christmas time. Going over horror movies during that time just seems a bit off, but we'll see. But for now, I'm gonna wrap it up. It's been almost an hour and 20 minutes, so my throat's dry. I need a cup of water. I don't have one with me. I'd have to leave for several seconds and that'd get boring. So I won't do that. I'll just end it here. So thank you guys so much for watching, and let me just cue up my outro here. But yeah, again, if you guys enjoyed this, definitely let me know, and I will see what I can do about getting a better system for live streaming that delivers better quality, and it would be less messy on my table as well. So, as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.